But I do think that it is a very, very important sign of the times we live in that a sitting U.S. Supreme Court justice, and not one who's near the end of her career, by the way. Like,
Right.
this isn't like the going out message that we sometimes get from justices on their way out the door about how, how people should behave. This is a justice in the prime of her career saying and using the first person plural when she says, right now, we can't lose the battles we are facing. And I think that the courts should be taking a position of being pro-democracy. I think we are increasingly seeing judges taking a position of being pro-democracy. You and I have done videos recently where, you are surprised. I am sometimes even a little surprised at seeing very conservative judges and justices standing up on the pro-democracy side. And I think she is saying, like, more of that, please.
Right. To what extent do you think that now those law firms, for example, who did opt to capitulate, and it's not just the law firms, we also have news outlets who've opted to capitulate, we have tech billionaires who've opted to capitulate, we have universities who've opted to capitulate to this administration. To what extent do you think that these folks see the like you can judge people by their opponents, right? And so if your opponent is a Supreme Court justice saying that you have to stand up and fight for democracy and fight for values and fight to preserve the law in this country, when that is somebody who's speaking out against something that you've done, to what extent do you think that they regret making their decision to capitulate because they probably gamed out that it would be, some short-term reprieve, or that it would be less painful for them as it relates to this administration?